How y'all doing? Namaste. Listen, it's good to see you guys. Welcome back to Conscious Reality, where we speak on the good stuff: love, relationships, and spirituality. Listen, let me tell you all something straight up. There's nobody more vicious and mean than somebody who's ready to leave you. You hear me? There's nobody at all that's going to be more vicious, more angry towards you than somebody who's ready to leave you, somebody who's tired of your stuff, somebody who's ready to pack up and go, somebody who already met somebody else, somebody who thinks the grass is greener on the other side. There's nobody more vicious to you than them. And they're going to show you signs. See, they probably won't tell you because they don't want to hurt your feelings. But everything that you do begin to annoy them. Everything. They begin to do things and they don't mind getting caught. They don't mind showing you and telling you exactly how they feel all the time. They tell you exactly how they feel, but they don't tell you that they're ready to go. Sometimes they never tell you. They tell you how annoying you are. They don't, sometimes they joke around and tell you, listen, I don't like you. And they laugh. Sometimes they tell you, I can't wait until I'm done with this relationship. And they laugh and they find it funny. And you laugh, but deep in your mind, you question, are you joking or are you serious? Because you remember the actions are not what it's supposed to be. Everything that you say, they find offense to it. Everything that you want becomes you want too much. The things that you ask for, what are you asking for all these things? You don't deserve this. Quality time becomes something that you have to beg for. Attention, shoot, they don't have time for you. There's nobody more vicious than somebody who's ready to leave you. And this is when you got to pay attention. Sometimes you might sacrifice your peace, your security, and your happiness just to keep somebody who's ready to leave. But I'm telling you right now, there's nothing that you can do to stop them from leaving. Sooner or later, they're going to leave. Sooner or later, they're going to leave. Or they're going to get you to leave. See, sometimes before they leave, they might get you to leave. By doing things continuously, by getting caught continuously, by saying things continuously. And they hope that you leave. They hope that you get the hint or the point. And I know you're going to say, well, that's a weak man, that's a weak woman. No matter what it is, weak or strong, it still happens, right? I don't want us to label things as weak or good or bad. That's a weak man. It doesn't matter what they are. It matters of how you react to it. It matters of what you do about it. It matters about you beginning to see it. It matters that you begin to understand what they are doing. And sometimes you are so deep in your own lies. You are so invested in your own image, in your mind, of your expectations that you don't want to see it. You see it, but you don't want to accept it. It's not hard to know when somebody is ready to leave us. It's not hard to know when somebody no longer wants us. It's just hard to accept it. Maybe you have given them so much. You have done so much for them. Maybe you have sacrificed so much for them, but when they're ready to go, they're ready to go. Listen, I know it's hard and it hurts, but you got to see these signs. These signs are very obvious. The communication is cut. They want to show you in the attitude. You see somebody who's always annoyed with you? It's not because they're in a bad mood all the time. It's because when they come around you, they're in a bad mood. Their mood changed because they no longer desire your company. They no longer desire your presence. Your presence irritates them. And when you see that, when you continue to have your presence around somebody who doesn't want you, your presence means less to you too. You begin to question who you are. You begin to question your own worth, your value, because somebody is trying to remove them from you. When somebody is ready to, and I know we all said this advice on social media. We heard this before, but don't let people tell you over and over and over that they don't want you. It takes away from your self-esteem. And sometimes the truth is, when people don't want you, it's not really about you. Sometimes it's not because you are the wrong one or you are bad. Sometimes it's not because you did something crazy. And many times, we look at it that way. Sometimes we think that we need healing. Sometimes we think that we are sick. Sometimes we feel because you don't want me no more, something is wrong with me. No, sometimes people just want what they want. Sometimes they swear to their hearts on their family's life that the person that they meet or they met is better. Not realizing that the other person is just doing their best to impress them until they leave. And then when they become the final one, when they become the one for them after you have left, they change their minds. That's why they always come back to you. See, sometimes people get used to you and they get used to your presence. And instead of appreciating it, they don't recognize it, right? But this is when you have to respect your own presence too. You got to respect your own presence. You have to know that your presence carries God. Everywhere you go, God goes. So therefore, don't put God in situations where God is trying to not experience this fullness within you. Go where you are appreciated. Go where you are loved. Go where you are valued. You have to, because if you don't, you're going to suffer. But I'm saying people will tell you exactly how they feel about you by their behaviors. When people stop coming around often, that's a message. When people stop talking to you on a regular basis, that's the message. When they hug you, but their hug is dry, you feel the energy. Energy doesn't lie. When they speak to you, but their tones are always rough. When they are always annoyed with you for the littlest thing, you sneeze the wrong way, they're ready to just tell you, I'm done. That's it. I'm tired of you sneezing. And one of the worst things is when you ask them for something, when you ask them for help, when you ask them for money, when you ask them for something, anything, oh my God, it's hell. It's hell. Because they don't respect you anymore. It's not that they're giving you money or the issue is when they're helping you. The issue is you. I mean, to them, the issue is you. They just don't want your company anymore. But you have to honor that. You have to respect that. You can't be holding grudge and you can't make them feel guilty, because if you make them feel guilty for leaving, they might stay. But staying doesn't change their desires. Staying doesn't make them treat you better. Staying don't make them feel any, better about you, or don't make you recognize your value. It doesn't. Some people are done. They are done with you. You have expired in their life. And when you understand this, it's okay. We all. Sometimes I expired in people's life. You, me, us, everybody. When they got it, when they're ready to move on to the next, let them explore. But don't let them come back. Because I don't know what you're bringing back. I don't know what energy that you're bringing back. You just can't take people back from doing all these. See, when you leave me, I'm sorry. Not that I'm bitter or angry, but you're not coming back because I don't know what energy is attached to you now. See, everybody has all these energies attached to them. And some have some foul energies. And when you share that energy, when that person that you are with share the energy with someone else, they bring it back to you, you feel it. That's when you can know when somebody is doing wrong or somebody is cheating. Because the energy begins to be mixed with something else. And you can feel and sense that other person's energy. You don't know who it is, but you know what it is. Something is mixed with their vibration. It feels off. It feels different. And sometimes they begin to make decisions because that's the new one. The new one will always outdo the old one. The new one is exciting. The new one, they're doing things that you used to do. The new one is speaking, they're new. But after a while, they get old too, and they come back to you because you are the good old. You're already been established in their life. They come back. Watch what you do when they come back. Don't let people come back and meet you in the same place that they left you. Don't do it. Don't let people come back to you 6 months, a year from now, and meet you in the same place. And then you give them another opportunity to do the same thing again. They respect you even less. I'm telling you right now. People will show you exactly when they are done. It's up to you to accept it or not. It's up to you to understand it or not. But it's up to you to separate yourself. Like I said before, some of them are waiting for you to make the move so that they can feel better that they didn't leave you. You left them. So they keep doing this stuff. They keep doing this stuff. They keep annoying you. They keep picking on you. They keep poking you. They keep disrespecting you. They keep cheating. They keep lying. They keep doing everything so that you can finally say, I'm done. And that's what they want. So that they can leave with a better conscience. They have to provoke you so that their conscience feel better. Do you know this? When they are ready to leave, that's what they do. So some of you are falling victim to this and you don't even realize. You think that something is wrong. I can do better. Stop doing that. That's disrespecting your own presence. You don't appreciate your presence. That's why you keep doing this. So I'm saying, be careful. Look and see what you are doing. Look and see who you are forcing to be in your life. Look and see what you are keeping in your life by force, or what doesn't want to be there. Because if something is ready to go, I promise you, it will cause chaos in your life. Just like a newborn baby. When the baby is being delivered, if you try to hold a baby in your stomach for too long, you suffer. When something is giving you child pain, childbirth, that birth pain, learn when to deliver. Sometimes your delivery is your absence. I'm just saying. You'll have a blessed day. Before you go, remember this. Go ahead and subscribe. Click the subscribe button. You won't be disappointed. This is just information. This is not talking bad or good. Some of us think, well, he is the jerk, or she's a jerk. She's not a real man, a woman. He's not a real man. It's nothing to do with that. Whether it is or not, real woman, real man, the problem is you got to see what you are dealing with. Whether that is a real or fake man or real or fake woman, that's no concern of you. Are you being honest with yourself? Are you being true to yourself? Our job is not to condemn nobody for removing you from their life. They have a choice. They have an option. Your job is not to, beg nobody to stay. Your job is not to make people feel guilty for when they're ready to leave. Your job is to understand that this is still valued. This has to still be respected. And this has to be true to themselves or itself. And if not, you're going to find all the drama in this world. I'm just saying, you all be blessed, all right? Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to comment. Let me know what's your thoughts, all right? Have you experienced this before? If you have, let me know your thoughts, all right? Peace.